Welcome to Tales from the Potting Shed. We are back in the potting shed. Right, we haven't been in here. Well, I have, but I haven't done a video from in here for a couple of days now because I've been doing some prep work, outside work, that type of thing, which I'll come to in a second. But let's have a look at what's happening, because there have been some great things happening. Now, first of all, let's just look down here at some onions. Now, those onions are really taking off. Fantastic. And I've taken them out of the egg box and just put them in a slightly bigger environment, just so that we can, I can give them a good chance. Now, the way I've done it is I cut the egg box up and then just literally planted the egg box. The idea was it's starting to mulch down anyway, so it should be okay. Just having a look through, nothing yet on the sunflowers that I did. I don't know if I mentioned that. I got some free sunflower seeds from Morrison's. They were giving them away. My wife went in and got some, and the next minute my daughter came. She goes, "I got you some seeds," and she got them from Morrison's. So that was great. So I've planted them, and we'll see if anything happens. The second lot of spring onions I did, nothing happening yet. The rocket got decimated. I handed it to my wife to say, yeah, let's take some rocket off and let's do it. And this bit here on the right, she sort of decimated it. The left, I sort of said, no, you're supposed to cut leaves off and things. Anyway, so I didn't think the right hand side would grow back, but already you can see sort of things popping up again. So maybe not such a bad thing. These here, these sweet peas, which I thought you could eat, but you can't. I put a couple of canes in to see if I can just get them to stand up on their own whilst they're still seedlings. On the see-through veg front, there's nothing happening, so there's no see-through. But here, look, radishes. Now, a couple of days ago, they weren't showing at all, and look at that. They have rocketed up. Rocketed up have the radishes, which is fantastic. Now, I'm going to try and get by my little pal who's decided to root through all of my containers I've been saving. Yes, that didn't make it easy. Right. Never mind. So beyond the radishes, we've got tomatoes. Nothing yet. Nothing at all on the money makers or on the cherry tomatoes. But again, they've been done only a week or so a couple of weeks. Spring onions. Yes, these are my first spring onions, and they're still looking like little pieces of grass. Hopefully they're getting bigger and stronger. Peas, now unbelievable. Look at that little chap there. I am so pleased. It looks like an embryo of alien. It really looks weird, but I'm not going to complain. Look how that has grown and nothing else. Can't say anything else. So yeah, absolutely. I'm pleased I've got something. Shows there's something happening in there and working. Down below we've got my fig that I don't know if anything's happening there with that. Spring onions, the first ones are still going. Red lettuce are still coming along. These are the other spring onions, and as you can see, they're getting some right growth on them. Really pleased with that. Moving along, back past the mess that he's just made. We've got French beans, nothing looking like it's coming yet. Lettuce little gems, still popping along. Those silly bell peppers I did, no idea. There's nothing happening there. My lemon balm, I'll come back to this one in a minute. Beetroot, coming up, and so's my cabbage. Fantastic. Right, these two. Look at that, this thing's starting to come through. And you know what? I've no idea what they are. I did that silly thing where I planted them and forgot to label them. And I cannot remember what I put. I've looked at the seeds that I had and I cannot remember. So it's a mystery. Okay, a couple of things outside to show. Carrots, nothing. I'm moving my strawberries outside during the day because it's beautiful and sunshine and warm. At night I've been bringing them in because it's still 1 degree minus, 0 degree. So I've been bringing them in, and I guess that's called hardening, I think, apparently. So anyway, they still look as if they're shooting along, apart from that little chap which doesn't want to know. And that's another tomato there. In there this morning I found a potato which had got a bit of growth in the bag. I just cut the growth off and decided to plant it, see what happens. Doesn't matter if nothing. My mint is coming along, and I've got a plan for that soon, which hopefully I'll bring in a video. My rosemary and jasmine, or it could be jasmine and rosemary, I don't know which way around it is. My mint train is still not doing anything. Could be the fact it's been out all the time and it's freezing. Here, look at this. Look at this. Look. A tiny bit of fennel, I think, is starting to come through. And that was from the 21st of March. Out here now in the bee garden, as I called it. The idea was this was going to be my outdoor area, but it doesn't get enough sun. But I did plant those potatoes, these potatoes, a little while ago, and they're coming through. Now, as you can see, I did pile up the soil, but to cover it up again. But I'm running out of soil, so I'm actually going to move that now back into the other area I've got. And here was again some stuff I did really early, some Mizuna, and yeah, it's really come along a lot better than I thought it was. Took a long time to come through, but again, it was planted early March and left outdoors, so I didn't have much hopes for anything. But it shows how hardy nature can be, and that's it. So that's me outside bit, so let me get these moved and then I'll be back.